So, Rabbi Lipman, let's start with you. You've just come from the Knesset. Are we headed for new elections?
The atmosphere there certainly feels that way. There's already discussions about what date would be the proper date for the elections. There's always a possibility of something last minute, but everything that I've seen indicates that Victor Lieberman cannot give up on the tree that he has climbed up to, and therefore I don't see any way for them to solve it. And that's why the coalition has come together and said we have a majority and we're voting for the dispersal of the Knesset to head to elections.
So let's say we do go to elections, right? A new Ma'ariv poll from today just showed that if we did go to elections, the right-wing bloc would essentially gain more votes. So is this sort of a win-win situation for the right-wing bloc, for Netanyahu?
Well, the possible shame of all of this is that, as I analyze it, we could end up in the exact same place we are today with the same difficulties as we have today. So it's not like you'll see some kind of a major shift. Is it possible? It's possible that perhaps votes that were going to smaller parties that didn't get in, didn't cross the threshold, maybe they'll go to Likud or maybe they'll go to the Jewish Home. It's possible. But everyone has to realize that it's very likely that we'll go through this whole election process with all the money and all the mudslinging, and we'll end up in the same place, which is why, to me, I actually believe the greatest lesson has to be some kind of electoral reform, where everybody realizes there needs to be a change in the system, where small groups don't have the power to hold an entire country hostage, whichever those groups are, whether it's the religious or whether it's Lieberman. It's absurd that we can have a 80% of the country wanting something else, and it's not able to happen. So hopefully, if we do reach a stalemate and the same place, people will learn that lesson and will actually push for some kind of reform in the electoral system.